This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world. As Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Yay! Welcome, America. That's right. It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'd like to welcome all of our new affiliates that are coming in right now to our special segment of the Home Talk USA radio program show, the Invent America show, as we talk to inventors, basically the technologies of the future. We are streaming live on the World Wide Web at HomeTalkUSA.com. We also have an archive site on the InventorLady.com if you want to tune in there. And also, you can catch the live stream on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com and all our podcast online streaming services. We got a special edition of the Invent America show. This will be the last radio broadcast of the year, and we're going to kick off back the second Monday of January. We need to take a little hiatus. I need to get lost in the woods. I need to step away a little bit and recharge like I do every year. Now I'd like to welcome my co-host. She's a great lady, a great company, the Invent Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Rita, how you doing?
Hey, Michael, doing it this way just reminds me of all those different shows I did with you over the last 15 years.
Yes, that's true. And, this is about the time of year where we got to sit back and reflect and recharge. And I need to let my audience know that you are a great addition to Home Talk USA as we take a part of our show and talk to young inventors and inventors that's thinking about bringing their product to market, maybe not know how to do it. And basically, Rita, we just provide a blueprint to success and how to go from a dream, an idea, to a patent, to actually a manufacturing, right?
Exactly. I learned early on that, the inventor's basic business plan was have idea, get patent, make money. And it is not that easy by any means. So as I, started working into being a licensing agent and helping inventors make the deal, all right, so somebody else is going to make it, sell it, and send us a check. Basically, a licensee is renting your intellectual property, so the patent is very important. But, as we did that, I learned that if I could help them avoid mistakes sooner rather than later, they had a better chance then at getting a licensing deal. And, the licensee does the heavy lifting. You can still do the fun stuff as the inventor, but now somebody else has got the big bucks in the deep pockets.
That's right. Now, what I'd like to do right now, we got a couple minutes, and we're going to take a short break, and we're going to have some great guests. But I reached out into the old mailbag, and we have some great questions, some tweets, and some Facebook questions. And I'm going to kind of read these questions to us, and maybe we can help our audience. The first question that came in is actually from Greg, from my affiliate right there in Missouri that's listening right now. He's an avid listener. Greg basically wanted to know, is there such thing as a poor man's patent? I heard there was a poor man's copyright, but is there such thing as a poor man's patent? Actually, that's kind of a good question, to be honest with you.
It's a very good question, and I need to be careful so I don't cross that line of practicing law without a license. So from a 10,000-foot view, yes, the poor man's trademark is just using the trademark symbol, which is the TM, and it's kind of the idea of telling everybody, this is mine, you can't use it, because you haven't filed anything official yet. So it's a lot of companies use it until they test it in the marketplace, see what they're going to do. But that is what, when they say the poor man's trademark, that's what they're referring to. There isn't really anything equivalent in the patent arena. You can do a provisional, and that's kind of teeing things up. It doesn't cost as much, but if you do it wrong, it's not like the trademark where you're just putting the symbol by a name. If you do the provisional wrong, you can lose everything. So the answer, the short answer is no, they're not. They're very different items. The kind of roundabout answer is no, there really isn't.
Yeah, and there really isn't. That's the point. But you got hearsay, and that's why. And again, please consult your personal attorney. It's good to talk to a patent attorney. But at the end of the idea, we're not offering legal advice. We're just offering our experience of what we experienced over the years. And
the one thing when somebody is really cash strapped that they can do is they can check out the pro bono program.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We had the guy on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Morris Newman is the executive director of the pro bono program, and there's one in almost every major metropolitan area. Yeah.
Now, the next question I have is from KMLB, right there, my great affiliate in Monroe, Louisiana, wants to know, I heard that patent attorneys are very expensive. And the second part of this, how do you choose a patent attorney?
Very good. Yeah. Very good question. Okay, so the big variable with registered, and we always use the word registered patent attorneys, is the hourly rate. So I know some really good ones that charge $2.10 an hour, and I know some really bad ones that charge $6.50 an hour. Yeah. So when you're looking then at parameters and you say, do you charge for all your phone calls and emails? And if they say yes, you might want to consider somebody else, because there are some that don't. That's just, billable time. Do you get to approve all of the hours before there's billable time? The answer should be yes. So there are some ways to ask some questions to help put parameters around it. When I get an inventor that says, well, I spent $50,000 on my patent, it's like, well, you should have gotten a different attorney. The average cost, so just to give somebody an idea, the average cost that I see for a good non-provisional, utility patent is somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000. Yeah,
that kind of gives them an idea. And if they have any questions, they can actually call you also, and you can kind of help them with that too, because you have some real good patent attorneys that have good track records, and that'll fit, right? Yeah. Yes,
and that we had one on last week, Jonathan David, and he can be reached through me. But he's we've seen a good number of them issue. They've worked through through dance, and he's really good about making sure that an inventor knows exactly what to expect, and what the dance is with the examiner. He'll get them on with the examiner, and do that so that the inventor can actually hear the examiner talking.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come right back right here on the Invent America radio program, along with myself, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and the inventor lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back with our first guest here, streaming live on the World Wide Web on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HometalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HometalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Welcome back to the only radio program dedicated to you, the American consumer. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. And as always, we do invite you to check out our partners page on our website at HometalkUSA.com and also InventorLady.com. You can check out our sponsors, and basically by helping to patronize all these great sponsors basically keeps our show on the air. Right, Rita, since none of our guests are charged to be on the radio program, right?
That's right. So, the interesting thing about inventing, and the reason why we've got Ezra on the show today, is that inventors rarely stand alone, all right? It's like a three-legged stool. You've got the inventor, and then you have the service provider who helps bring that product to life, and then the consumer. And without all of those, pieces of legs of the stool being even, yep, it doesn't work. It just falls over. So that service provider who helps, and my estimate is any one inventor will use about 12 different service providers. But one of the most important ones is the engineering company, the company that really says, okay, Mr. Inventor, tell me what you've got, and brings it to life. So Ezra has been excellent. I've known Ezra for a long, long time. I've watched him help inventors kind of get out of their own box and see a bigger picture of their product, but taking it from everything from, basic CAD drawings through manufacturers prototyping to manufacturing tens of thousands of units in a variety of different countries, packaging, getting them shipped in here. Ezra, have we said enough about all the miracles that you can do?
Yeah, pretty much. That's it in a nutshell. Absolutely.
Hey, Ezra, well, the check's in the mail, Ezra.
That sounds great. I appreciate it.
Well, I want you to tell people now, you had your first venture when you were in middle school, and now you are participating in or have multiple businesses that you own. So tell inventors a little bit about your background, but then tell us most importantly about what you do with the inventor from the earliest stages then through the manufacturing.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you. So I basically started off a couple decades ago as the inventor entrepreneur that wanted to bring a product to life. And I had such issues finding reliable service providers that I bagged the idea and started providing services that I could not find in the marketplace. And so Red Spark Company specializes in engineering and manufacturing and rapid prototyping for inventors and people that want to bring their products to life. So,
and over the years, I've sent you multiple inventors at different stages, and you have been able to help walk them through the best options. And that is so invaluable. And you have worked with inventors all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you tell me that, the best stage to get the inventor is what?
Well, every inventor is different. And I say the best time as you're inventing a product to seek help is when you've reached your own limit of expertise. And so, there's a lot of things that we can do today by, jumping online or at YouTube and talking to experts. But you only take that so far before you actually need to engage experts. And I would say sometimes at least have conversations sooner than later, because that can save you thousands of dollars in the end.
It can. And so what are the types of materials that you specialize in? What's your comfort zone?
So we've done prototyping in anything from food products to textiles to metals, woods, plastics, silicones, electronics, right? We're no respecter of products. As long as we're early enough in the development stage, we can prototype basically anything that is manufacturable.
And you help all the way through the packaging as well, right?
Yeah, so we offer multiple services, that starts primarily with the design, engineering, and prototyping. And then once we've settled on a product that is, been proven, that's marketable, that we've, with our clients can see a true demand for, then we can turn on full-scale manufacturing, packaging, and fulfillment of the product.
And that's the big thing, is that you're not just working with them on those early stage prototypes. You work with them all the way through orders of thousands getting in, packaged, and ready to go to a shelf.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the one-stop shop, right? Like, we're ultimately scalable. So, if we're working with orders of a couple hundred to get them in local stores, and then all of a sudden we get a contract with Target or Costco, we're in that position and have those relationships to be able to produce, the hundreds of thousands to millions of units.
That's excellent. It's so valuable that inventors can go to, someone like you, Red Spark Manufacturing, and be able to get help at almost any stage that they're at.
Yeah.
And so, and it doesn't matter where they are, they can contact you or Shelley or any one of your team.
That's correct.
Now, Ezra, it's the Cajun Man. Now, what advice you would give maybe somebody that, some great advice that you would offer them before it gets to your stage? What would you tell them?
Yeah, I think, just because you think it's a good idea, that doesn't mean anyone is going to buy it, right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't move forward, right? But I think those are questions that need to be asked early on. Listen, we live in the 21st century. This is the information age, right? It's marked by the speed at which we can learn and receive information. And so there's no reason that an inventor needs to waste thousands or tens of thousands of dollars before he finds out his product is going to be liked and marketable to the masses, right? And I see that still today too often, where they waste money going down the road. Let's ask the questions first before we do that.
That's right. Want and need. But most important, too, I talk about timing. Because how many times you see a product that might not be successful today and just blows off the shelves tomorrow? So you need to do a market timing thing, because maybe how many products were well ahead of their time before, we caught up to that. Does that make sense?
Yep, you're right, Michael.
Yeah. Want, need. Hey, Rita, we got to take a short break. Hey, Ezra, thank you for being our guest. Can you give us that website? How can we reach Ezra?
It's redsparkcompany.com. Thanks, Rita.
Yep, and he'll be on our website, too, so you can go to Inventor Lady and find him.
redsparkcompany.com, Ezra?
That's it.
And you spell it out. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Ezra.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We're going to have to take away. Got to pay some bills. Up Against the Clock right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. Streaming live on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We'll be right back. Yay! We're passing the time, man.